Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Signal and Noise. I am Taylor and I am so incredibly pumped for today's episode, dude. We have some massive updates.
And I am Morgan. Let's keep our feet on the ground, Taylor. What do we actually have on the radar today that isn't just pure marketing hype?
Oh, come on. We've got some seriously cool stuff. We are talking Google's new LLM wiki format, Anthropic's insane Claude code features, a wild video model from Microsoft, and Databricks going open source with agents.
All right, that actually sounds like a heavy-duty technical lineup. Let's see if these tools live up to the promises. Where are we starting today?
Okay, so first up, Google Cloud just announced this thing called the Open Knowledge Format, or OKF. It is basically a way to turn all your messy, scattered company docs into clean Markdown files for AI agents.
Wait, so Google is standardizing document formats? Why do we need another format? Aren't PDFs and Word docs already readable by LLMs?
Well, yeah, but apparently they are super messy for AI agents to parse reliably. OKF uses Markdown with YAML front matter. It is a minimalist spec that makes everything highly portable and structured.
YAML front matter. So it is adding metadata directly to the text files. That actually makes a lot of sense for a retrieval augmented generation. But is this really a brand new concept?
Not entirely. It actually formalizes a pattern that Andrei Karpathy recently popularized as the LLM wiki. It is like, instead of fighting complex databases, you just build a clean folder of text files.
I like the simplicity of a flat file system, but how do companies migrate to this? I mean, nobody wants to manually rewrite thousands of legacy docs into Markdown.
Right, but that is the cool part. Google is building tools to auto-convert PDFs, slides, and docs into this format. It makes it so much easier for agents to act as team members.
Okay, if the conversion is automated and actually accurate, that could save a ton of pipeline engineering. But I wonder about data privacy and vendor lock-in with Google's tools.
Well, since it is open and just plain Markdown, there's literally zero lock-in. You can take your OKF files and run them on any LLM you want, dude. It is completely portable.
Fair point. A simple, open standard is definitely better than proprietary vector databases. Let's hope it actually gains industry adoption beyond Google Cloud's ecosystem.
Totally. It is all about making organizational knowledge readable for AI without all the bloated middleware. I think this is going to be a massive standard.
We will see. If it reduces the error rates and RAG pipelines, developers will flock to it. What is next on the list?
Next up is a massive one for developers. MarkTech just dropped a huge guide on Claude Code for 2026, breaking down 25 different features with examples. It is so wild.
I saw that guide, but let's be real here. Is Claude Code actually a new paradigm, or is it just another wrapper around a standard chat interface?
Dude, it is way more than a wrapper. It is a layered, agentic coding tool. It runs directly in your terminal and can spawn sub-agents, use MCP, and run in auto mode.
Wait, auto mode? That sounds a bit terrifying. Are we talking about letting an AI agent autonomously write and execute code on a local machine without supervision?
Yes, but it uses claude.md files for guidelines and has strict hooks and permissions. You can set boundaries so it doesn't delete your entire database by accident.
Strict hooks until a bug bypasses them. But seriously, the Model Context Protocol, or MCP integration, is what interests me. How does that work in practice?
It allows Claude Code to connect directly to external tools, like your issue trackers or databases. It can literally pull a bug report, fix the code, and test it.
That is powerful, but the cognitive load of managing all these subagents and skills seems high. Is this actually faster than just writing the code yourself?
For repetitive tasks or debugging complex library integrations, Absolutely. The demo they showed of it refactoring a legacy codebase in minutes was mind-blowing, dude.
I'll believe it when I test it on my own messy repos. But it is clear Anthropic is pushing hard on deep developer integration rather than just simple chat.
Exactly. It is about giving the AI a full set of tools to act like a real junior developer. It even has built-in testing commands.
Well, if it can write its own tests and actually pass them, that would be a game changer. I just hope developers keep reviewing the pull requests.
Okay, next up is something for the video geeks. Microsoft Research just released Mirage. It gives video generation a persistent spatial memory so it doesn't forget what's around the corner.
Oh, spatial memory in video? Usually, when a camera pans away and back, the scene completely changes. How does Mirage solve that issue?
Right. Usually they use massive pixel-based point clouds, which take forever to compute. But Mirage stores the scene information directly in the latent space.
Wait, storing 3D scene structure directly in the latent space? That must drastically cut down on graphics memory and render times, right?
Exactly. It slashes compute time like crazy while keeping scenes totally consistent during long, sweeping camera moves. It's like a breakthrough for AI filmmaking.
That is impressive, but are there limitations? Generating static backgrounds is one thing, but what about moving objects or people in the scene?
Ah, good catch. The researchers admitted it still can't reliably track moving objects across different segments. If a car drives behind a building, it might disappear.
So it is great for virtual camera moves through static environments, but not quite ready for complex narrative action. Still, a huge step forward for world models.
Totally. Just imagine pairing this with game engines. We are getting so close to real-time, infinite generative worlds, dude. It is so cool.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but yes, latent space memory is definitely the right architectural direction for this kind of technology.
I mean, think about virtual real estate tours or architectural walkthroughs. You could generate a whole house on the fly and explore it without glitches.
True. Architectural visualization is a perfect use case for this. It doesn't need high-speed dynamic physics, just perfect spatial consistency.
All right, our last big story is a massive open source drop. Databricks just open sourced Omnigent. It is a meta harness that sits above coding agents like Claude Code, Codex, and Pi.
A meta harness? So a platform to manage other agents? Why would we need that if we already have things like Claude Code?
Because right now, all these agents are totally siloed. Omnigent lets you compose them together, govern them with contextual policies, and even share live sessions across interfaces.
Interesting. So instead of choosing between Claude or Codex, you can orchestrate them to work together under one unified interface?
Exactly. And it runs everywhere. Terminal, web, desktop, and even mobile. Plus, it is open source under the Apache 2.0 license. It is currently in alpha, though.
The governance aspect is key here. Enterprises are terrified of autonomous agents running amok. Having contextual policies to restrict what these agents can do is crucial.
Totally. It gives IT admins actual control over what data the agents can see and what actions they can take, while still letting devs use the best models.
And live session sharing is great for collaboration. If an agent gets stuck, a human developer can jump into the shared session and guide it.
Yes, it is like pair programming, but with a team of AI agents and human devs all working in the same space. It is so cool.
It is a smart move by Databricks. By open sourcing the orchestration layer, they are positioning themselves as the enterprise control center for AI.
And since it supports multiple models, you don't get locked into one provider. You can use Claude for coding and maybe Pi for conversational stuff.
That flexibility is exactly what enterprise clients are looking for. It is an ambitious project, even if it is just an alpha right now.
Man, what a wild week for developer tools and AI architecture. From Google's OKF to Omnigent, the agent ecosystem is maturing so fast.
It really is. We're moving from single prompt toys to robust, governed multi agent systems. It is a fascinating shift to watch.
Absolutely, dude. The speed of development is just mind-blowing. That is it for today. We will be back tomorrow with more AI news.